Hello and welcome to this NESCAC softball game between the Tufts University Jumbos and the Colby Mules. I'm Lucas Pyle here for this JumboCast broadcast here at Spicer Field. It's a bit of a windy day, wind blowing from right to left, but it should be a great game. We've got a doubleheader here, this game starting right now, and then a game later that will be starting around approximately 3 o'clock. Tufts won the first game of this series yesterday, an 11-7 win. They were up 10-0 after the first 2 innings, so Colby will look to stay in this game more early on. They, of course, will be hitting first as the away side. Tufts come into this game first place in the NESCAC East. They're 5-1 at home, 8-2 in conference, 23-6 overall this year. It's been a very impressive season from the Tufts Jumbos. As for the Colby Mules, coming into this game, they're 0-5 away, 0-7 in conference, so looking to get their first NESCAC East win. They are 5th place in the NESCAC East. They're 4-21 on the year. So big game. It's also senior day here at Tufts University, so honoring the seniors who've put in hard 4 years' work for this Tufts softball team. So right now, Tufts pitcher for the afternoon, Gillian O'Connor, warming up. O'Connor coming into this game with a 4-1 record with a 2.18 ERA. So solid stats from her, 26 strikeouts as well. She will be competing against the Colby's Mule pitcher in Lucy Cunningham. Cunningham 0-4 in the year with a 7.43 ERA. So here we go. First pitch is underway. Up to plate for the Mules, Ashley Ketchum. And that one is popped up. And will be the first out of the day. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Fly out to center field.
The right fielder, number 8, Laura Powell.
It's now up to plate, Laura Powell. Powell on the year batting .196. That one inside for ball 1. That fly out was caught by Emily Serrata for the first out in center field. As that pitch is fouled hard right. Colby bench making some noise on the right-hand side. Got a good turnout so far. Couple Tufts fans, some Colby parents have made the travel as well. There's that pitch driven. Good play by Della Volpe at second. And that is a quick 2 outs. So that's 3 pitches, or 4 pitches, sorry, from O'Connor, and she's already got 2 outs. So now up to the plate, it's Paige Bober. Bober yesterday went 2 for 4 with 1 RBI. There's the pitch. That one is fouled high and to our left. I think just avoiding a house. Change of bat, it looks like. We'll see. And here we go. 0-1 the count. That one is high for 1-1. Connor taking a look at her plays. That one low, swinging and missing, strike 2. Tufts looking to do a quick 1-2-3 to start this first inning. Umpire just making sure that we're aware. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and nobody on. There's the pitch. That one's driven to the shortstop. And that will be a comfortable out. So a good start here for the home side Tufts Jumbos. A quick 1-2 easy 3 outs. A fly out to center field, a ground out to second, and a ground out to shortstop. So Gillian O'Connor keeps her attempt at a perfect game alive. So now coming to the mound for the Colby Mules, as I said before, Lucy Cunningham will be the pitcher. As for Tufts, their first 3 hitters will be Emma Della Volpe, second baseman, The shortstop, Mia Steinberg, who just made that last play. And then the right fielder, number 20, Kristen Caparelli. Del Volpe will be hitting first, bang 320 on the year. She has had a great season, a great leadoff hitter for this Tufts Jumbos team. See Lucy Cunningham choosing to wear a face guard while pitching. I feel like that's probably more the smarter way to do it, just another way to ensure the protection of the players, especially how close the pitcher is potentially to a hit that could come right back at them. Here we go. Colby will allow 10 runs in the first 2 innings. So they'll look to try and keep themselves in this game early on. They did do well to fight back, the game ending 11-7. I looked at one point that Tufts would get the mercy rule, but they weren't able to. But here we go. Amanda Volpe. It's a leadoff for Tufts. That one called strike, so a good start for Lucy Cunningham. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one is fouled right. Got in front of that one. Volpe taking some practice swings. It's 0-2 the count, so she's behind early. Here's the pitch. That one is grounded to third. And that's the first out for Colby Mules. So a good start for Lucy Cunningham. Mia Steinberg now up to plate. Steinberg batting .315 on the year. Here's the first pitch to her. She hits that, and that's over the second baseman and in for the first hit of the afternoon. So a single for Mia Steinberg. So there goes Cunningham's attempt at a perfect game or no-hitter, but she still could get a shutout. Now up to plate, the right fielder, Kristen Caparelli. Caparelli had a great game yesterday, 3 for 4 with 4 RBI. There's the pitch, wide again. There's the pitch. That one low again. So it's 3-0 the count. So after a solid start from Cunningham and a little bit of jam right now, and that's called strikes, so she keeps herself alive in this play. Kristen Caparelli doesn't have to force the initiative here. She can wait for a good pitch. That one is low and is ball 4, so Caparelli is walked.
Playing first base, number 22, Casey Maggiore.
So now Maggiore up to the plate with runners on first and second. Maggiore batting in the 330s. Runners on first and second here. That pitch inside. 2-0 the count. Tufts looking to get on the scoreboard early. They scored 7 runs in the first inning yesterday. Steinberg and Caparelli on second and first respectively. That's driven into the gap. It looks like a run will score, and it will, so it's a 1-run single, and Tufts on the scoreboard first. They take an early 1-0 lead.
Number 2, playing left field, Christian Kane.
So now Christian Kane coming up to the plate with runners on first and second again, 1 out. So good start for the Tufts Jumbos. Kane batting at .338. And that one, oh, struck hard but foul. You really hear the great crack that's when the ball hit the bat there, but that one goes wide. So it's 0-2 the count here to Kane. Cunningham trying to get out of this inning. That's the first ball in this at bat. Here's the pitch. Oh, foul wide right. So it stays at 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. That one again fouled. So it's a third foul ball. Tufts have Jamie Stevens on deck, third baseman. Is this a chance at a strikeout here for Cunningham? Here's the pitch. It's called ball. They're stealing. Safe. So runners were able to advance to second and third on that low ball pitch. Good base running. And Caparelli and Maggiore. So now second and third. 2-2 the count. That one high, so it's a full count. We've got a classic 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Cunningham needs this out. Here's the pitch. That one again fouled. Here's the pitch. It's low. And we have got ball 4. Yes. So a bases loaded with 1 out now. So an early tricky situation here. Jamie Stevens. It's the second walk of the inning so far for Lucy Cunningham. It's that one low. Ball 1. So bases loaded. That one, swing and a miss. Strike. Stevens batting .313 on the year. Tufts have an incredible offense. We're seeing it so far, having an already bases loaded opportunity with 1 out. 1-0 to score. That one low. Colby's catcher, Lolo Nemiec, doing a good job to stop that, the sophomore from California. In fact, both catchers for Tufts and Colby, both number 3s. That one driven foul. Third base umpire doing a good job to get out of the way. So that's 2 strikes. Stevens. Bases loaded. There's the pitch, and that's driven into center field. 1 run will score. So we have an RBI single for Jamie Stevens and an early 2-0 lead for Tufts.
Number 3, the catcher, Sophia Molina.
Sophia Molina now up to the plate. There's the pitch. That one is going to be fouled. It's wide left. Good contact there from Sophia Molina, the catcher who is batting .300 on the year. So still bases loaded, 1 out. Tufts up 2-0. That pitch is wide for Molina. So far, 2 one-run singles for Tufts. That pitch is driven through the gap. That will get through the first baseman and the second baseman. It's another 1-run single. Bases loaded still, 3-0 to Tufts.
Playing left field, number 14, Maria Ostapovich.
Maria Ostapovich now up to the plate. Cunningham taking her time now. She started the inning well with that quick early out, but now a single, then a walk, then another single, another walk, and 2 singles after that. She could use with a double play as that gets through. This could bring home maybe one more. And Tufts up 5-0 now. 2-run score.
Number 21, playing center field, Emily Spareda.
It's another single, but this one hit with more power. Able to bring home 2. Tufts having that early lead. Remember, they scored 7 in the first inning yesterday. They now have 5 early on here. As up to the plate is Emily Serrata. That one called strike. Cunningham needing those strikes. And we are almost back up to Della Volpe, whose first at-bat was an out, as that one is fouled wide. So it's been 3 straight singles for Tufts in the last at-bats. In fact, apart from Della Volpe, every Tufts player has gotten on base except for Serrata, who is up to the plate for the first time. Has the chance to potentially bring home runners. Molina on third. So one person in scoring position. Ostapovich on first. There's the pitch. That one is popped up to center field. It's caught. Molina will hold at third, and that's the second out of the game. Wind's starting to pick up, but a big out for Cunningham. She needed that. Della Volpe now up for the second time in the first inning here. There's the pitch. That one stopped by Cunningham. Good defensive play from the pitcher. And she stops the onslaught there in that first inning. So Tufts take an early 5-0 lead with some very good hitting.
There were no errors. 2 runners were left on base. At the end of 1,
So it was from that second hitter to 8th hitter that all got on base. That started with a single, then there was a walk, then there was a 1-run single, another walk, runners advanced on stolen bases, and then 3 straight hitters in Jamie Stevens, Sophia Molina, and Maria Ostapovich, all bringing in runs with RBI singles. Ostapovich bringing in 2 with hers. So Tufts a strong start, 5-0. Well, Colby fell behind early yesterday, and they did well to fight back in that game. Can they fight back here?
Colby in the top of the second. The catcher, number 3, Lolo Nemec.
Lolo Nemec up to plate for the Mules. Yeah, batting .233 on the year, right-handed hitter, to start the top of the second. That one is popped up. Della Volpe tracking it and catching it for the first out. Well, just like the start of the top of the first, it was a pop out.
Designated player number 19, Haley Rohal.
Out to the plate, designated player Haley Rohal. Rohal batting .268. second pitch. That one wide for a ball. That one called strike. One ball, 2 strikes to count. Cunningham looking for her first strikeout of the game. He has so far faced 4 batters. All have announced that one high, so 2-2 the count now with 1 out. Roja looking to be the first Mule to get on base. Keeping yourself alive in this count. There's the pitch, and that's called strike 3, so the first strikeout for O'Connor.
Second base, number 15, Paige Hartnett.
So now it's the second baseman up to play, Paige Hartnett. That one called strike 1. Tufts looking for another easy 1, 2, 3. Connor taking a look. That one is popped up, and that ends the side.
In the top of the second.
So another easy 1, 2, 3 for Tufts. Their offense was firing in the first inning. Their defense doing the job. So Tufts will have leading off for them. It'll be the shortstop. Number 1, Mia Steinberg. Steinberg 1 for 1 to start. Kristen Caparelli will be up next after that. She was walked in her first at bat. And then Maggiore will be the third hitter. Those are the 3 hitters guaranteed a chance on base, or at the plate. My apologies, for the Jumbos here in this bottom of the second. So Lucy Cunningham coming into this bottom of the second, looking for an improvement after allowing 5 earned runs in that first inning. 2 walks as well. Mia Steinberg up to plate, sees ball 1 first. So 1-0 the pitch, and that one fouled. The right Tufts getting really good contact on these pitches. There have been a bunch of foul balls that were hit well, but just wide. Steinberg batting .315 on the year. Does have 6 doubles and 2 home runs, which ties her for second place for most home runs for Tufts. A couple other players. That one driven to right field. That will stay fair. Could potentially be a triple. Will certainly be a double. And it will be a triple. So a good start for Tufts once again. Mia Steinberg.
Number 20, Kristen
Great hit right into that right field corner where it's hard for the right fielder really to get to the ball in time. And already a runner in scoring position. So that puts Steinberg at 2 for 2 on the day, a single and a triple. That one fouled by Caparelli. Walked on her first at bat. Sun's starting to come out. That one, big swing and a miss for Caparelli. So 0-2 the count early for her. Cunningham looking for her first strikeout. Here's the pitch. That one wide, 4-1. Najiri on deck. It's 2 on the count, sorry. It's a scoreboard now finally starting to get up to tabs. 3-1 the count now, so potential for runners on the corners already here in the second. And there we go. Scoreboard up and functioning. Three-1 the count. Umpire's just making sure. That one. And it's a walk. So that
22,
fans not too happy for Colby. There's a little bit of a miscommunication on what the count was. See, I also too was a bit confused. Colby fans are right not too pleased. It seemed as if there had been more strikes, but we'll see. Umpires now going over to the Tufts bench. Wonder what the discussion will be now. Well, if it does go down as a walk, it'll be Cunningham's 3rd walk of the afternoon. And it's called.
Returning to the plate with a 3-2 count, number 20.
So I think that was the right call. So there was a miscommunication on what the count was, and it's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Caparelli still at the plate. Umpires taking a little bit of time to make the right call, but they did. But now it's ball 4 and a walk. So just delayed the walk by a little bit. So that's the 2nd walk to Caparelli. Now Maggiore up to the plate. She does have an RBI already. And she has got a runner already in scoring position here. So it's runners on the corners, no outs, Maggiore. That's the pitch. Strike 1. There's the pitch. Going for the bunt. It's fouled, so they're looking to bring home that early run. So now she puts herself at an 0-2 count. Getting a bit of communication with her third base coach. Cunningham needs this out. There's the pitch. And that one is foul ball. Big call there from the home plate umpire. Umpire now umpire didn't seem too happy about something that the fans are saying. I'm not sure what that was about. Sportsmanship rule. Didn't hear much, but obviously the umpire heard something. But no matter, we continue with this at bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one fouled. That one, again, another foul ball, this time to the right. Jerry keeping yourself in this count. Tufts scored 3 runs in the second inning against the Camels yesterday. Have a good chance to get on the scoreboard again. That pitch wide for a second ball. 2-2 the count now. Jerry, a junior from New Hampshire. That one is going to stay fair. On a run will score. So Tufts take a 6-0 lead. I'm not sure if that will go down. It will go down as an error on the third baseman.
Number 2.
So Tufts on the scoreboard here in the second inning. They take a 6-0 lead. That which hit Kane, and now we've got a bases loaded with 1 out.
Number 13, Jamie Stevens.
And it looks like there's a pitching change for the Camels. Incoming Wiley Holton. So that ends Cunningham's day at 1 inning pitch, allowing 5 earned runs, 6 runs scored on her, 4 walks.
Colby, number 6.
Although potentially more earned runs could apply to her. So that's the second time that Kane has gone to base on a walk. The first one on base on balls, the second one on a hit by pitch. So Maggiore now has 2 runs batted in, even though that last one will go down as an at-bat with no hit because it was scored on an error. But Tufts have the bases loaded now. There's the pitch, high, ball 1. That one. Lucas. It's 6. Yeah. I think the scoreboard should say 6-0 up there. Or there is. That one is going to get through. 1 run will score. The others will stay. So it's another run for Tufts. They take a 7-0 lead.
Number 3, Sophia Molina.
So Molina now up to the plate. It's another 1-run single for the third baseman Stevens. There's the pitch, wide for another ball. Holton here, that one gets her strike. Holton has a 6.02 ERA. Or, my apologies, 6.43. 3-10 on the year. So here's the pitch, 3 balls and a strike. That one grounded. They go home. So they do get an out. Base is still loaded. But
14, Maria Ostapovic.
Mules get their first out of the inning. Ostapovic had a 2-run single in her first at bat. Lefty hitter. That one is fouled out. Could they get a double play? No. Almost did. But now a quick 2 outs, and Mules looking to get out of this jam.
Number 21. Emily
So that puts Ostapovich at 1 for 2 for the afternoon. And now up to plate, Emily Serrata. There's the pitch, fouled. So still bases loaded, but 2 outs, 0-2 the count. Chance to get out of this jam, which she does. But Tufts increase their lead. They are up 7-0 now going in to the top of the 3rd inning. As we're starting to get some clouds here to our right-hand side. The sun was out. Now it seemed to have disappeared a little bit, but still good softball weather. So the umpire just having a discussion with an associate of the Tufts athletics department, just talking about what he potentially heard from the stands that might have been directed at him. Seems like now they're on the same page. As Jillian O'Connor warming up. She has pitched 2 perfect innings thus far, looking to extend that here in this top of the 3rd. So I believe those runs, those last 2 runs that were scored, maybe will be chalked up on Cunningham because those were runners that she allowed on base. Holton doing a good job to get out of that bases loaded jam. But now we're up to the final 3 batters in this Colby lineup. Emily Doherty up to plate, the right-handed hitter for the Mules. Wind starting to pick up again. Wind blowing, continuing to blowing right to left. Doherty batting .208 on the year. As right fielder Caparelli just, she seems ready. Not sure what, maybe taking off her cap, not entirely sure. So here's the first pitch. That one is popped up. There have been a couple pop-ups that have been caught by Della Volpe. Believe that's the 3rd one for her. And once again, I believe, as in the first inning and the 2nd inning, the first batter for the Mules pops up. So this has been strong pitching thus far from Jillian O'Connor. Wind really picking up now. So here's the pitch. Strike 1 called to Holly Lallis. Lallis having a good hitting year, just batting .298. There's the pitch. Fouled wide, 0-2 the count. Connor looking for her 2nd strikeout of the afternoon. 0-2 the count. Colby bench trying to help their team out here. That pitch is high. So 1-2 the count. We need to get their offense started. That one fouls back. Fortunately for us, there's the net here to stop anything from hitting us. There's the pitch. It's low. 2-2 the count. That one is going to be high. So give credit to Holly Lala. She's done a superb job of getting herself back into this count. It was 0-2 to start, and now it's a classic 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out scenario. That lovely 3-2-1. That pitch, again, fouled. Jamie Stevens just shouting to her catcher Melina that maybe she had a chance of catching it. I think it would have been a stretch, but it's good that their players are giving good communication, making sure that they have the potential of catching a foul out. And here we go, her perfect game on the line for O'Connor. I think Lila's just taking no chances there. Fouling that one. Here's the pitch. That one is fair. And she's out. Big time play. Delavolpe. It was a weird bounce on that ball. It sort of skidded away from her, but she did well to pick it up, toss it to her first baseman, Maggiore. And the perfect game stays alive. Now up to the plate, we got our final hitter, Carly Schwartz. That one high. Practically hit the umpire's helmet there. Good catching from Sophia Molina. I wonder if the pitch hits the umpire, if that's a free walk. I'm not sure. Well, actually, I am sure. That's not the case. So it's 1-1 the count. So it's spending 273. 2-1 the count. Another left-handed hitter. There's the pitch. And it's grounded to O'Connor. Easy out. And that's another 1-2-3. And after 3 innings for Jillian O'Connor, she is still perfect. Starting to feel a little bit of a mist here. Not sure if that is foreshadowing any rain. So Holton continues on the mound after having to come in the second. But after going into the bottom of the third, Tufts continue their 7-0 lead. I think one thing to note, Tufts Jumbos doing a good job on the defensive end. Yesterday they had a couple struggles, 5 errors. So it looks like we have a new catcher out there for the Mules in Maeve Devlin.
Tufts in the bottom of the third at the top of the order. Emma Delavolpe.
In for Nemec at the catcher position, as it's 1-0 the count here to Delavolpe. She's 0 for 2 on the day. That one high. Starting to get a little bit cold here. 2-0 the count. 3-0 the count now. That one called strike on Delavolpe. pitch. That one high. So that's a walk. It's the 5th walk on Tufts batters thus far.
Now catching for Colby, number 22, Maeve Devlin. Playing third base for Colby, number 3, Lolo Neiman.
So Nemec has moved to third base. Down low. Up against Mia Steinberg, who's 2 for 2 on the day. She has a triple, single, and a triple. Delavope on first. That one should be an out, and is. Runner gets the second, though. So first out of the inning, as we now have
Number 20,
Kristen Caparelli, who's walked on her first 2 at-bats. Coming up to the plate, Caparelli, 4 RBIs yesterday, has a runner in scoring position on second with 1 out. That one, call it strike 1. That one driven to right field. It will drop in for a single. Delavope will only be able to get to third. That puts her on 1 for 1 for the day.
Number 22, Casey Maggiore.
And now Maggiore up to the plate. She's 1 for 2 on the day and has 2 RBI. Now with runners on the corners. I believe that was her scenario that she had and her at bat in the second inning. 0 the count now to her with 1 out. Holton with a pitch, called ball. Oh, 2 the count. That one is caught. Looking for the double play. Oh, it's thrown. And a run will score. So on the throwing error, Delavope was able to score. It's 2 outs, though.
Number 2, Christian Kane.
There's the pitch, wide. So it's 8-0 now to Tufts. That one foul. Caparelli staying at first. So Maggiore, that made her 1 for 3 on the day. That run scored on the throwing error. I believe it was by the shortstop Ketchum, as that one, oh, nearly caught. It's called foul. Would have been a great play. 1-2 the count with 2 outs for Kane. Kane has gotten on base both times, one on a base on ball, and then the second one on a hit by pitch. That one, oh, nearly got over the net. Our cameraman was prepared to catch that one if need be. 1-2 the count, 2 outs. That one gets through. Caparelli will get to third base, and he keeps this inning alive, so good hitting from Christian Kane. Senior here on senior day from Houston, Texas. That was her first hit of the day. It was actually the first time that we can chalk up an at-bat for her. now up to the plate, Jamie Stevens, who is 2 for 2. 2 RBI as well. One oh the count. Holton trying to get out of this inning. The 1 run scored in this inning really will not count as an earned run. Two on the count. That one gets through. It will drop in, and Tufts take a 9-0 lead. A 3rd RBI single for Jamie Stevens. She has been having a day.
Number 3, Sophia Molina.
That one from Molina cranked to center field, but it's caught. It was hit to left center field, and that ends the inning. So Tufts continue to add on to this lead. They take a 9-0 advantage going in to the 4th inning. So they've scored 9 runs on 10 hits. There have also been 2 errors. I believe only 7 of the 9 runs have been earned, 2 of them coming on errors. But Colby have some work to do here in the 4th and 5th innings. Tufts looking to end this game early. So that last at bat for the catcher Molina puts her at 1 for 3 on the day. So far, every Tufts player has had a hit except for their leadoff hitter, Del Vope, and their last hitter, Serrata. And Stevens has been leading the way, 3 for 3 with 3 RBI. And so now we're back up to the top of the order for the Colby Mules. And it's Ketchum up to plate, the right-handed hitter. Popped up on her first at-bat. Wind picking up again. First pitch from O'Connor. She showed bunt, didn't go. 1-0 the count. O'Connor so far has been superb. 3 perfect innings, 1 strikeout. That one grounded to third base and is an easy first out. Comfortable play from Jamie Stevens.
Number 8, now batting Powell.
So that puts Ketchum at 0 for 2 on the day. And now Laura Powell up to the plate. Laura Powell batting 196 on the year as that is popped up. And the wind is called foul. The wind. At first looked like that would hurt Tufts, but then use it to their advantage. And just let the ball roll out foul. That one low for ball 1. That one low. 2 on the count. Here's the pitch. Slow again. Our perfect game. On the brink here as a potential walk with the 3-1 count. Powell can take her time the first year from Maine. The pitch, foul back, so we've got a full count. That classic 3-2-1, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. There's the pitch. Grounded to Stevens. Does a good job to stop it. Can she make the play? Yes, she does. Slightly high throw, but Maggiore was able to corral it. And that's the second out. Second ground out to third base for the Mules. And now up to plate, it's Paige Bober. Bober yesterday was 2 for 4. Today she's only had 1 at bat. 0 for 1. But she records the first hit of the day for the Mules, and it will be a double. So O'Connor's perfect game snapped at 3 2/3 innings. Her no-hit attempt as well. But at last, the Mules have a runner on base. 2-0 the count now. Maybe a chance to get on the scoreboard. They got a runner in scoring position here. There are 2 outs for Yimik. And that one will drop in. Safe. So that will count as a single.
Number 19 batting Haley Rohal.
And after the first 11 batters all went out, the next 2 have gotten on base and a chance to get a run on the scoreboard. So the first time that Jillian O'Connor's been put under some pressure. How is she handling? So that last one was a hit from Nemec. Up right now is Rohal. 1-1 the count. Runner in scoring position on third. That one called strike. Can Rohal keep the Mules in this inning? Get them on the scoreboard. That one drops in! And the Mules in on the scoreboard. It is 9-1. Good hitting from Haley Rohal, just able to drop that in over Stevens. And now it's 9-1. So up to the plate now is Paige Hartnett. Runners on first and second. So after 11 straight batters go out, the next 3 all record hits. Make that, nearly 4 in a row, but good defensive play from Della Volpe and Steinberg. But the Mules get on the scoreboard, and that was all with 2 outs. So they've started some offense. They'll need to pick up some more in the 5th inning. But always good to get a good start. 9-1 going into the bottom of the 4th. Maria Osipovich will be coming up to the plate for the Jumbos. She's 1 for 2 on the day with 2 RBI. Left-handed hitter coming up against Riley Holton. So here we go. The start of the bottom of the fourth is with a big swing and a miss from Ostapovich. Tufts have scored in the first inning, the second inning, and the third inning. 5 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. Ball 1. Pitch, another swing and a miss. Strike 2. Holton looking for her second strikeout of the afternoon. That one called ball. So it's 2-2 the count. Ostapovich. On deck, Emily Serrata, 0 for 2 on the day. One of 2 Tufts hitters not to record a hit, as that one will just drop beyond the shortstop. Ketchum.
Number 21, Emily Serrata.
And Emily Serrata up to the plate as that puts Ostapovich at 2 for 3 on the day. First pitch. It's being signed for a bunt. Started out batting .356 coming into today. She has 8 RBI on the year. So here's the pitch. That one was fouled wide right. One the count. That one inside. There's a pitch. That one hitting the pull to our right here. Foul. And, oh, that just making it over the net. A cheer for that Colby fan who's able to throw the ball over the net. 2-2 the count now with a runner on first. That one will drop in for a single, so Serrata gets her first hit of the afternoon. So a quick start for Tufts in this bottom of the fourth. 2 straight singles, runners on first and second. Del Volpe now up to the plate. This is her 4th time at the plate. She's 0 for 2 on the day, with 2 outs in her first 2 at-bats, walked in her 3rd at-bat. Runner in scoring position on second base. Tufts looking to score for the 4th straight inning. That one, big swing and a miss, strike 1. There's a pitch. That one, will it drop? No, it won't. Comfortable catcher catch him, and that's the first out of the bottom of the 4th. And it brings up the shortstop, Mia Steinberg, 2 for 3 on the day. She does have a triple.
Number 1, Mia Steinberg.
Mia Steinberg. Ostapovich and Serrata on base, 2nd and 1st respectively. That one fouled right. I think quite a number of foul balls this afternoon. We'll be sure to stay tuned for the second game of this doubleheader, which will start approximately around 3 o'clock. It usually starts 20 to 30 minutes. Oh, as that is driven to deep left field. It's gone! A 3-run shot from Mia Steinberg. She hit that. That's past the 195 mark there in left field. Cranked it. and Tufts take a 12-1 lead. Steinberg has been hitting the ball well today.
Third home run of the season.
Getting confirmation that was her third home run of the season. The sophomore from New York.
Now batting.
No regard for the ball for that one. So that puts Holtland at 4 earned runs, 5 runs while she's been pitching. So up to plate now is Caparelli. Caparelli, 1 for 1 on the day. She's also been walked twice. There's the pitch. It's wide. No, called strike. So Tufts have scored 12 runs, 11 of them batted in, 1 coming home on a throwing error. Is that one called strike? So you've got your classic 3-2-1 count. No one on base, of course, because of that 3-run shot from Steinberg. And that's called ball 4. So for the 3rd time today, Caparelli has been walked. It's the 6th walk by Colby pitchers. One of them, of course, was a hit by pitch. So now we have Maggiore up to the plate. She's 1 for 3 with 2 RBI. That one thrown wide. There's the pitch. It's low. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. .3-0 the count now. Maggiore seems to have gotten maybe a little something in her eyes. Sand maybe blowing. Now she's ready to go. Power hitting first baseman has a 3-0 count, and she will see that go to 4 straight balls. A 2nd straight walk for Holton. It's her 3rd walk of the afternoon. 7 for Colby pitchers. So now Kane up to the plate. Kane 1 for 1 as well with 2 walks. So having a discussion between pitcher and coach. Miley Holton trying to get out of this inning as Kane is up to the plate. Kane batting .338 coming into today. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Called strike 1. 2 good pitches in a row. 0-2 the count. That one grounded to short. They will get an out. So the runners advance to second and third. But Colby just need one more out.
Jamie Stevens, number 13, now batting.
Definitely making sure they're aware of that. Catcher. But here we go. It's Jamie Stevens who has been fantastic thus far for the Jumbos on the offensive end. 3 for 3 with 3 RBI. She's got 2 runners in scoring positions. That one fouled just behind us. Oh, 2 the count. That one wild. Cabrelli was thinking about coming home. She elected to stay. Definitely doing well to quickly get back to that ball. That's 1-2 the count with 2 outs. Cabrelli on third, Maggiore on second. And that one, foul ball. Just seen one more strike. There's the pitch. That one hit to pop up to second, and it's not caught. And the run will score. Will it go down as a fielding error? I believe it's gone down as a hit. So that is a 4th straight at bat for Stevens. A 4th RBI for her. I think it was sort of a difficult one to catch, so it's probably the right call for it to be recorded as a hit, as Molina's out to the plate and Tufts extend their lead to 13-1. Siemens, once again, fantastic numbers. 4 at-bats, 4 hits, 4 RBI, and I believe they were all singles as well. We got runners on the corner now. Tufts maybe looking for a little bit of symmetry with how they've scored their runs. If they get one more, it would be 5-2-2-5. Oh, 2 the count. That one fouled. Only 1 for 3 on the day. She also has an RBI. Oh, to the count, 2 outs. That one wide for the first ball at this at-bat. There's the pitch. Will they get the out? Yes, they will. So that ends the 4th inning, but Tufts once again score. This time they get 4 runs on 4 hits. Of course, that big 3-run shot to left field from Steinberg was big in this inning. She cranked that of excess of 190 feet plus. A 1-run single from Stevens, who's also been fantastic on the offensive end as well in that bottom of the 4th. Makes it 13-1. So going into the top of the 5th. Looks like there might be a change. So it looks like there's a change. It looks like Regan Coleman will be coming on for Mia Steinberg. And then it looks like Camparelli will move to Short. So Camparelli moving to short. Stop. Coleman, the number 6, the sophomore from Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona, and right field. So Colby looking to keep themselves alive in this game. Up to the plate will be Maeve Devlin for the first time.
Number 6, Regan Coleman is playing right field. Number 20, Kristen Caparelli.
Devlin batting 125 on the year. Only singles for her. That one fouled to the right.
Off to Colby, number 22, Maeve Devlin.
Devlin now with an 0-1 count. O'Connor, who won 11 straight hitters with outs, as that one grounded to Stevens. Throws it comfortably to Maggiore, and that's the first out of the inning.
Number 12, Holly Lawless.
Holly Lawless now up to the plate. 0 for 1 on the day. That one. First ball. That one called a strike. 1-1 the count with 1 out. The pitch. See, Stevens is anticipating that bunt. Running in towards home plate when Mules was signing for a bunt. That one just wide. Two the count. That one fouled, out. So that's a second out. So one final chance.
Number 4, Carly Schwartz.
Carly Schwartz. Oh for 1 on the day. I need to start their offense now. They got their 1 run when there were 2 outs. Oh, 2 the count now. So 1 strike away. O'Connor has 1 strikeout on the day. That one called ball. So Schwartz stays in this at bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. And that ends it. Tufts win this doubleheader 13-1. A commanding victory here in this first half of the doubleheader. O'Connor ending a strong pitching performance from her with her 2nd strikeout of the afternoon. She only allowed 1 run, 1 earned run, getting the first 11 Mules batters at all out. And Tufts' offense was superb right from the get-go. 5 runs in that first inning, followed by 2 in the second, 2 in the third, and 4 in the fourth. A big 3-run shot from Mia Steinberg, who was 3 for 4 on the day. Stevens as well, fantastic, 4 for 4. Well, that ends this first game of the doubleheader. Tufts winning again. They have taken the first 2 games of this 3-game series. And stay tuned for the second game, which should be starting at around 3 o'clock. I'm Lucas Pyle. Thanks for tuning into this JumboCast, and hopefully we'll see you for the next game shortly. Take care. Bye.